Hi, first thing I want to do is apologize for this shirt. It looks like you could kind of play checkers on it, but I really enjoy this shirt. It's very comfortable. But anyway, the reason I'm here, I don't normally read too much. I'm sitting too much in front of that television. But this is a book called Real Parables, Life Lessons from Popular Films, and it's by James Hogan. Jim was a personal friend of mine. I grew up with one of my best friends. He's a really great guy. He's a theology teacher at St. Ignatius High School in Cleveland, Ohio. And I want to tell you, he was kind enough to give me a copy of this book as a surprise. He just brought it over, and I started it, and I could not put it down. It is so well written, and it's a wonderful book. As a matter of fact, I'm putting a few little notes here, so can kind of make sure I mention everything I wanted to mention. As I said, he is a theology teacher for St. Ignatius High School, and I've finished it, and I'm going to reread it a second time. Now let me just tell you a little bit about the book. The book is really about taking films, popular films that have been made, and then applying the underlying religious messages or principles that were shown in the film. And it's amazing. Jim is such a great writer because he shows how some of these films can be applied to Christian principles. As I said here, and they're very popular films that people like. You don't even have to be religious to enjoy these films and see the correlations that are made. And I know people are probably thinking, he's a personal friend of his, naturally he's going to try to tout this book. And no, not at all, not at all. Believe me, if the devil read this book, he would probably scratch his head and say, like, I think I may have to rethink a few things. I may have been wrong all these years, which definitely he was, But I hope Jim doesn't mind me touting this book too much, because he's a very humble guy, and I want to tell him how much I enjoyed it, and suggest for you to go out and get it if you want some really good reading. I'm telling you, I think it should be required reading in both theology classes and film classes as well. And just a little, these are some of the movies that are applied in the book that Jim makes analysis of. And I'm very lucky. I got mine personally autographed because I collect autographs, so I was so happy that Jim was kind enough to sign it. And speaking of signs, that's one of the films first with Mel Gibson. Signs is reviewed. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Star Wars. Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. Field of Dreams. These are all old VHSs. I still haven't completely converted over to DVDs, but Forrest Gump, Rudy, Superman the movie, Rain Man, and The Shawshank Redemption. Heineken beer. Well, as luck would have it, just before the end of the tape, I ran out of tape, but I pretty much covered everything. I just wanted to mention to you that, again, please go out if you get a chance and get Real Parables. It's by Paulus Press, by James Hogan is the author. Life Lessons from Popular Films. I also wanted to mention that many other films than the ones I mentioned here are covered in the book. It's great for the family, and great for high school and college theology classes or film classes. Well, I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and happy reading. Bye-bye.